Have you ever thought that the real turning point in a man's life isn't the number on his ID, but the moment he first catches himself thinking, ah, if only I were younger? You wake up, and the charge that used to last all day is gone by noon. The stairs seem steeper, the bags feel heavier, and by evening, there's no energy or desire for anything but the couch. Sound familiar? Now, stop. Freeze that picture and ask yourself one uncomfortable but crucial question. Are you 100% sure this is just age? Or is it something else? Something masquerading as age, quietly stealing your energy from within, making you feel older than you actually are? Imagine there's a tiny but vital switch inside your body. It determines whether your blood vessels, those lifelines, will be wide and free, or narrowed like old rusty pipes. When this switch is in the on position, blood flows effortlessly, carrying strength, warmth, and energy to every single cell. Your hands and feet are warm, your mind is clear, your energy is overflowing, but at some point, something clicks and flips it to off. And suddenly, the blood barely trickles, your body works on overdrive, and you feel like a drained battery. Here's the thing. The big secret doctors don't talk about, and pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know. This switch is highly sensitive to one simple thing, to the internal sludge that accumulates in us over the years. This sludge isn't toxins or waste. It's a condition science calls acidification, and this is the key to everything. The most shocking part? The solution to this problem isn't found in an expensive clinic or magic pills. It lies in two little packets that might be gathering dust in your kitchen right now. We're talking about penny-cheap products that, when combined correctly, trigger a process inside you akin to a deep clean of all your internal pipes. They don't treat symptoms. They eliminate the very cause of your energy crash. Right now, you're one step away from learning a simple action plan. Not theory, not vague advice about a healthy lifestyle, but a concrete recipe for a drink that takes 30 seconds to make. This recipe is like the key that can flip that internal switch back to on. So, do just two things right now. First, set aside your skepticism. What I'm talking about has been tried and tested by generations of men. Second, get ready to hear the method that will give you back a sense of control over your body and energy. Because what you're about to learn next might be the missing piece that changes everything. Let's begin. Let's think of your body not as something complex and confusing, but as a perfect, well-oiled machine. Like a high-performance engine. What does it need for ideal operation? Clean fuel and the right balance of oils and additives. Put in the wrong fuel or upset the balance, and suddenly the engine knocks, misfires, loses power, even though it still looks shiny on the outside. A similar principle of balance works inside us. Picture an old-fashioned scale. On one side, we place everything alkaline, our natural, healthy environment. On the other side, everything acidic that enters us from food, stress, and the world around us. As long as the scales are balanced, you feel great. You're full of energy, resilient, in top form. But here's the problem with modern life. Our acidic side gets overloaded every single day. What ends up there? Processed foods, sugar, coffee on the go, chronic work stress, poor sleep, even exhaust fumes on the street. All these are bricks, one by one, piling onto that side. And at some point, the balance tips. The acidic side crashes down, outweighing the other. This state is what's known as acidification. It's not an illness in the usual sense. It's a system failure. The engine starts working on overload. Now, the most important part. Where does this imbalance hit first? The main transport system, your blood vessels. It's as if a thick, corrosive rust started building up inside the water pipes throughout your entire house. Inside the walls of your blood vessels lives and works an amazing signal man. Let's call him the guardian of tone. His job is to react instantly when your tissues need oxygen and nutrients. He gives the command, blood vessels, relax, Widen, let more blood through, and the vessels obediently expand. Blood flows in a powerful stream, delivering energy and warmth to the most remote areas. But what happens when the internal environment becomes acidic? Imagine this guardian being dunked in a thick, sticky syrup. He tries to shout his command, but his voice is muffled and weak. He waves his flags, but no one sees them. His signals are drowned in this acidic sludge. The result? The vessels don't hear the commands. They remain squeezed, tense, like a pinched garden hose. Blood doesn't flow, it slowly seeps. And the all too familiar consequences begin. Cold fingers and toes, the blood simply can't reach. Brain fog and fatigue, the brain lacks nourishment. Shortness of breath, the heart struggles to push blood through narrow tunnels. And of course, problems where strong, rapid blood flow is critical for function in men's health. Your body is screaming at you about this, not with pain, but with constant fatigue, apathy, and low energy. It's saying, "Boss, there's a traffic jam inside your highways. The signaling system is down. Let's clean this up." And here lies the pivotal moment of our entire conversation. Because to clean these pipes and give the guardian back his voice, you don't need to take the whole body apart piece by piece. You just need to remove that very acidic sludge that's blocking everything. And this can be done in a surprisingly simple and elegant way. So here's the outcome. Your hands and feet are often cold because blood struggles to reach the extremities. Constant fatigue and lack of energy because cells aren't getting enough oxygen and nutrition. And of course, issues with male vitality, because that too depends on good, active blood flow. These aren't purely age-related changes. They are the consequences of your internal environment becoming too acidic. The good news is, this process can be reversed, and you don't need expensive medications or complicated procedures for it. You simply need to mix two basic, accessible products: ordinary baking soda and citric acid. Not lemon juice, but specifically dry citric acid. Together, they create a reaction that gently and safely neutralizes excess acid in the body, helping to restore that crucial balance. How do you do it correctly? It's very simple. For a glass of clean water at room temperature, you'll need a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and about the same amount of citric acid, just a pinch on the tip of a knife. First, add the baking soda to the water and stir. Then add the citric acid. You'll see the liquid start to fizz. That's the reaction starting. Wait until the fizzing subsides, then drink the solution. It's best to do this in the morning on an empty stomach, 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast, or in the middle of the day if you feel a particular energy slump. Start with once a day, paying close attention to how you feel. This simple drink will help normalize your internal environment, remove the block from your blood vessels, and allow blood to circulate freely again, delivering oxygen and energy to every cell. You'll feel a surge of vitality, warmth in your limbs, and a noticeable improvement in your overall tone. Try this method for a week. Your body will thank you. This isn't magic. It's simple science about balance that many overlook. Take action.